Namaskar. My name is Ashish Vidyarthi. My mother used to say, "Kharaber mudde bhalo khojo." Find something good in the most horrible, in the bad. My mother had a very, very challenging childhood. There was very little when she was growing up. There were constraints and less. And they were not just financial constraints, there were constraints even socially in terms of what she wanted to do with her life. She wanted to be a Kathak dancer. She learned Kathak, but it was not allowed for her to practice that. And there was no money, so all the brothers and sisters had to discontinue their education and start doing tuitions at a very early age to earn money. It was challenging times. But what was fascinating about her was that there was no complaint. When Ma used to narrate it later, she said that that period made her learn such a lot. She's learned to value work, labor, and hard work, and to do it without complaint. Kharaber moddeo bhalo khojo, find something great in the bad. So I thought, let me put it to use now. The bad, the COVID times, bad, horrible. Oh, what is done to each one of us? Very clearly, the bad. I know it is for each one of us. I'll share something personal. March 5th, as we got back from a major project, 6th onwards, everything got cancelled. Entire March, next April, no work. What do we do? Outgoings remaining, all shootings cancelled, all conversations, all workshops, everything got cancelled. No money coming in. Hard, it hits hard. And outgoings remain. So as I thought about what Ma shared, I said, let me put down a list. Let me make a list of the things that, can I make something good out of this? So just like that, I'm sharing this list with you, the list that I just chatted with and created. What has this COVID-19 given me? This period has saved me travel time. Yes, I don't travel. I don't have to go from one place to the other. I have time for myself. I have that entire travel time that we spend in Mumbai. I'm not traveling that much. In fact, I'm not traveling. I'm putting that time to some very, very interesting use. I'm reading a lot. I'm learning a lot. I did quite a few online programs during this period. I'm saving on air travel. Suddenly, the programs that we've been now doing for the last 3 months have been online. We've been reaching out to people and creating powerful programs online. Air travel is being saved. Oh, yes. I'm spending a lot more time at home. Oh, yes, I can complain about it. I can complain that I'm remaining at home for too long. And I, a person who's continuously in movement, how can I remain at home? Guess what? I am remaining. I've discovered that I can remain. In fact, my dear friend Barul jokes with me, "Tu kaise bach gaya, bhai? You cannot remain in one place." I discovered that I can. My takeaway from this. Also, a takeaway for me is that I've seen that lots of people are agreeing to meet us online. Earlier, they would say, let's meet face to face, Mr. Vidyarthi. Let's meet face to face. Now they're saying, let's meet online. We are having numerous meetings, in fact, back-to-back meetings online. Isn't it true for each one of us? Don't look at, oh yeah, that's a problem. Forget that. Today, we are looking at the positives. I am saying that I am getting more productive in a day. I'm meeting a more number of people, and I'm just meeting people over some coffees also. In fact, while having coffee, we even thought of creating programs, innovative programs like the two of us, innovative programs like Living Forward, where I get to interact with interesting professionals with whom otherwise it would be very difficult to do face-to-face. But now in this wholly digital world, we are creating programs for people at large in this period. Never thought about it before. I've actually managed to do more with less. Imagine earlier I would have thought to make a video, I need this particular camera, that team, all that happening. Now I don't. What you're seeing, the thing that you're seeing behind me, it's just projected on green screen, and there are these lights that I'm having, which I use, which I just picked up. And technically, I'm not a whiz, but I learned using this technology by which I'm using green screen and all that. This will just be ready in just a few minutes. Oh, I managed to do more with less in this period. Yep. I've learned 5 or 6 very, very interesting skills, including online editing also, and doing some podcasts. Earlier it used to be, can I do it? I need a set of people. No, but now I can also try and do it and then make my recordings and send it to people. I got professional. I got myself a microphone. Oh, yes. And a webcam, which is kind of shooting all these things. I mean, these are things which I was not fluent with. I started learning it. I became more independent in this period. Oh, yes. I found myself that I can do a lot more without saying that, "Arey yaar, if you're not there, how can I do it?" I found a great friend in YouTube. It's teaching me so many things. Oh, yes, it's teaching me how to exchange files. And when I cannot do it, I can just reach out to my friends in different time zones. And since I wake up very early, it really works. My friend in Singapore, Bonnie, is there early morning, and he can just give me directions. I can do it. And I've discovered that beautiful thing called what? Team Viewer. Yeah. It allows me to, it allows me the freedom that if I can't do it, doesn't mean it cannot work. There is technology available for me to have someone else taking me through it. But it's not that I can't do it. Yeah, I don't want to do it. I can't do it, but I can do it too. This is what I've learned in this period. And a very, very important part, last 2 points, which I thought are very important for me, is that after years, my experience is now being married to my thirst to know. So I'm adding knowledge to experience. So I'd earlier thought that, okay, now, I will now be interacting with organizations in this particular way. I'll be acting, in this kind of way. But suddenly I discovered that there are many more avenues available. Suddenly now my work, we are making available internationally, So and early mornings really help again, because I can speak to people in LA, early morning, it's evening for them. It really works for me. And suddenly what's happening is that this person who was earlier only limited to the number of places that he could visit now is making himself available to a larger world. And this had only happened because of the pressure that this bad COVID put us into. My friend, this period has really turned me into a digital version of me, something which I'd only hoped for. Said that if only I could. I'm en route. Just shared a few things like this, which I thought I've discovered for myself in this period. Would love to hear your thoughts. How has this period added something to your life? What have you discovered about yourself, which you never thought you could? I would love to hear that. And I'm sure others would love to hear that. Wouldn't it be a great idea that in this season of hope, we declare it by saying that this period has given us some positives too. In fact, let's find some amazing positives that it has given to you and do share. Alshukran Bandhu, Alshukran Zindagi. Ma, kharabeo bhalo khojo. Find something great in the bad. Cheers.